Good evening. Tonight I'm going to take a look at this interesting saison. Wait, no, American Farmhouse Ale. It's like a saison, I suppose. It's by Prairie Artisan Ales, and it's called Merica. Merica. 7.5% alcohol by volume. It's got some really cool label art going on. Stars and stripes themes out of small pieces of stuff, which I suppose is a collage ultimately. So interesting things in this collage. My favorite is the sloth up here by the peace sign. There he is. Hi, sloth. There's not a lot of information on this bottle, but I was looking it up the other night when I was talking about it on a group chat or group review or whatever it is that we do, and found out that this is probably either the current edition art or limited edition. Oops, that's going to be foamy. Because there's one that has the art features two guys on the front. And it was a little bit different. I also discovered that it's a Brettanomyces beer, which, if you know me, you know is not my thing. I really hate Brettanomyces. I feel like Brettanomyces. Anyway, I hate Brett beers because I feel like it changes the flavor unfavorably. Farmhouse ales are like a wild ale. There's some funkiness to it. They're a cousin of a saison. Sometimes I even see saison listed as a farmhouse ale. They're really next door neighbors. So we'll take a look at this beer. I think I drank the last one out of the bottle, so I haven't even given it a good look. This is very cloudy. I think it's going to be sedimenty by the time it settles. All right, anyway, so again, Prairie Artisan Ales, Merica. American Farmhouse Ale, 7.5%. Aroma-wise, I get some funkiness out of here, as is expected with the farmhouse or saison style. A little kind of sharp sourness. To me, it's very and I just realized why I don't like them. Anyway, to me, it's very similar to the smell of a rancid dish sponge, which is one of the most god-awful smells on the planet. It drives me absolutely crazy. Refuse to touch sponges that smell like that. Won't do it. Anyway, so it kind of smells like that to me. Just like a little funky sour going on. Not my gig. Also kind of perfumey, but just subtly, maybe even citrusy, actually more accurately like grapefruit. All right, so color-wise, it's like an apricot color. It looks a little pale in the video. I have a little bit more color here. It's very heady when I pour it. It almost poured out. Foamed out. It almost foamed out. I had to pour it after it had settled down a little bit. And it's very, very hazy. I even feel like I had said, that there's probably some sediment in here if I gave it enough time to fall out. All right, let's give this a taste. I think this is the third bottle that I have consumed, and I think I hate it less each time. This is like a mixture, I feel like, between like a farmhouse or a saison and like an IPA. It's got a lot of citrus stuff going on in it. I don't know if it's hoppy or if it just has like this very bitter finish to it. It's hard. I can't even place that. This beer is really weird. I get funkiness. God, it's just really weird. Okay, I get some funkiness out of it. I get a lot of citrus out of it. There is some dryness, almost even like a literal drying of my tongue. And I feel like I think a really good description is a kind of mashup IPA Farmhouse, because you smell it, and then as you're tasting it, you kind of get this funk, but it's primarily a citrusy beer. And then the Brett kind of over top of that has these hints of like champagne dryness to it, and that bitter kind of finish at the end. It's really a very interesting beer. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not a big fan of farmhouse ales in general. I have a love-hate relationship with saison. I feel like oftentimes they're masquerading as sours, or their sours masquerading as saison. And I really, really don't like sours. And I'm not super into the funk. So, I don't know. I feel like it's hard for me to be objective about this beer. It's weird. It's intense. I feel like there's a crowd of people out there that would like this a lot. So I suppose if you're a farmhouse person, or a saison person, or a sour person, or even a funky sour person, that this is probably a beer worth trying for you. But if those aren't your styles, then I would avoid this beer. Another reason that I had picked up this beer, I don't remember what my first reason was. I guess the bottle is interesting, right? And I'm walking through the aisle wherever I was, and looking for a beer that I've never had, so I can do a review on it, one. And two, actually, I was looking for like a, I keep calling it Thanksgiving. Valentine's Day related beer that I could have, because it was the week of Valentine's. And so I was looking for like Stone Enjoy By, but I haven't really seen that series around a lot lately, or like My Bloody Valentine. I would have even have purchased that. Anyway, and so this was kind of the only beer on the shelf that I hadn't had yet. And it was listed it comes in a 4-pack, and I'm still baffled by it. For a 4-pack, it was listed for $17.99, which is just ridiculous. Like, I can't even imagine what the hell they're doing in Krebs, Oklahoma, that would warrant an $18 4-pack of beer. It's not like a Molotov with crazy amount of alcohol. It's not. I have seen some of their other styles, but apparently I haven't reviewed them, so I can't even really go back and look to see what my opinion about their beers were. But I feel like it's not a $17 4-pack. I'm pretty convinced there's very few instances in which a $17 4-pack even makes sense. Like, it's even a conversation I'm willing to have to determine if it makes sense. So, based on that, it was on sale for $13.99, which is still really outrageous price for a 4-pack of beer. And so I had a moment of I don't know, sticker shock buying luck. And I was like, fine, I'll drink this weird beer. Not a $17, $18 6-pack, not a $14, 4-pack, not a $14 4-pack. So I don't know what's up with that. I've heard that they try to hype up their beers, either their limited production or something. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they're using like holy water, although that seems like it's really easy to come by. I don't know. But I don't think that it's worth the price, even just a little bit. So if you have thoughts on that, I would love to hear. Like, why is it so expensive? Do you feel like it's justified? Have you bought one and been like, this was a good purchase decision? Because I feel like this wasn't a good purchase decision on my part. Anyway, these are the things that I'd like to know about this beer. So there you go. Prairie Artisan Ales, which is actually Krebs Brewing Company, brewed and distributed by, out of Krebs, Oklahoma. Merica, American Farmhouse Ale, 7.5% alcohol by volume. So if this is a beer you've had before, share with me. I would love to hear because it's weird. All right, cheers. Have a good night.